What's the latest on the weed? You're the Rock of Gibraltar in the House. Is there any update you can give to the people?
Well, I can say that House Bill 160 is the best of the worst. And I think that's likely the vehicle that will be used. I think they likely have the votes or real close to it. So my strategy now, and I'd ask those who are fellow advocates to follow suit, is to really examine that bill and find the areas that we can make changes in to make the bill tolerable. Maybe that's impossible, but let's give it a try.
Do you think there'll be some action on the intoxicating hemp?
I think intoxicating hemp, on percentages, on this recriminalization stuff, on transportation, on sharing. There's a handful of issues that are pretty critical that I think that bill has wrong that we need to get corrected. But if we can narrow it down to a handful of things that we can articulate that can be done to the bill.
Well, if the party would just listen to you, make you king, they'd enjoy a 10,000-year reign in this state.
Two of the witnesses today talked about there was a 4-month opportunity to do something that would have kept it off the ballot 2 years ago. They said we didn't do anything. Well, that's not true. I had a bill introduced that would have done that. And
got to have the votes around here to move.
Yeah, but luckily the people have the votes.
Do you think there will be a constitutional amendment? Have you heard anything about them trying that?
Well, it depends on how this goes. If it goes too far and the legislature really, if we did what the Senate proposed a year and a half ago, yeah, I think there should be, and I'd be supportive of that. But if we can come up with some reasonable reform, look, nobody wants 12-year-olds to have access. Yeah. Nobody wants it packaged towards kids. Nobody wants, when you go to the playground, to be swamped by the smell of dead skunks, right? So if we can limit the legislation to that, which is not in controversy, in contravention of what the people voted for, no, I don't think there would be a constitutional amendment. On the other hand, if there's attempts to limit home grow or disallow sharing or criminalize transportation, yeah, I think there's a chance there will be.
Thank you for your time, brother. Godspeed.
Appreciate your company.